Hello and welcome to the SAL Open House Fine and Visual Arts presentation. Tonight we will be going through 15-minute presentations of our options in fine, performing, and visual arts. We will be starting with art with Mrs. Claire at 6 p.m., then move to band with Mr. Graves at 6:15, then on to drama, musical theater, and technical theater with Mrs. Lister Frank at 6:45, and last but certainly not least, communication technology with Mr. Dormont at 7. We will then be looping through and doing the same presentation in the same order from 7 to 8 p.m. So without further ado, please take it away for the art presentation with Mrs. Claire.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Salisbury's Open House. My name is Mrs. Claire, and I am the art teacher here at Salisbury, and I will be presenting information about the art program momentarily. The art program here at Salisbury includes Art 10, Art 20, Art 30, Art IB, and Special Projects Art. Art 10 is an introduction to high school art, developing skills in various mediums and techniques. Art 20 continues to build on those skills. Students get to try new forms and methods of art. Art 30 students continue to expand their skills based on, expand their skill base while incorporating their own personal vision into their projects, which is ideal for building a portfolio for post-secondary. Art IB is a course taken concurrently with Art 20 and Art 30 over 2 years. It is designed to encourage creativity, analytical skills, and to study culture via art history. This is a course for students who aspire to go on to study fine art at post-secondary. Art Special Projects is a course that students can take after they take Art 30 to help them build a portfolio or just to continue creating art. Students at Salisbury do a variety of different projects focused around drawing, painting, sculpture, and design. Art history is sometimes incorporated into projects or as a separate art history spotlight. There are sketchbook assignments throughout the course focused on developing skills and creativity. Throughout the slideshow, you will see examples of student work from all different grade levels. Opportunities to display student artwork include Artist of the Week, where outstanding student artwork is selected for display around the school and posted on social media. The Strathcona County Art Show, where all the high school students in the county can compete and show their artwork. A permanent artwork collection within Salisbury, and an evening of fine art, which is an art show at Salisbury put on by the students to showcase their artwork and to share with family and friends. So now is the time for the question and answer portion of the presentation. So if you have any questions, you can put them into the chat.
Hi, Mrs. Claire. I have a question here. If I'm a student and I'm not very good at art at all, that's just not my thing, but maybe I'm interested in taking it in high school, can I still take it?
Absolutely. So with art, everyone comes in with a different amount of skill base. So some people have taken art all the way through from elementary, all the way up into high school, and other people haven't taken art at all. And really, it's about having an interest in art and just building on the skills from where you're starting at.
Okay. I just have another question here. What's some examples of some special projects that people have done in the past?
Well, we do a variety of different projects. So lots of different mediums. So for drawing, we do graphite, we do Conte, ink. There's lots of, I try to mix up the medium so that we're trying different skills and that kind of stuff. And then sculpture projects. So we do clay, we do plaster, wire, and then for painting, we do acrylic, and a little bit of oil, a little bit of watercolor.
And for students who are like the Artist of the Week, are those posted anywhere or put anywhere around the school?
Yeah, they're posted the physical artwork is posted up at the front of the school, and then it gets put out on social media, so out on Twitter and Instagram.
Excellent. Just looking here in the questions box, we're still waiting for some. So it can now for things like canvas prints and things like that, are frames and those kinds of things provided for students so they can take things home?
Yeah, so everything that you create in art, you get to take home because it's your artwork. So everything that you create, you get to take home at the end of the course.
Okay. And how do you get, I guess, some various art supplies? Like if I'm a student and I don't have anything really at home, is that kind of stuff provided for me, or should I be buying that at home?
Everything is provided. So there's a course fee for the class, and so everything that is needed for the class is provided.
Okay. And to follow up on that, approximately what are the fees for art?
For Art 10, I believe it's around $60, and then for Art 20, it's $70, and then for Art 30, I believe it's like $80, $85, something like that.
Okay. Okay. Approximately, like, how many students do you typically have in an art class? Are they fairly big classes, or are they kind of small classes? What does that look like?
So typically in an Art 10 class, there will be about 30 students in a class. And then for Art 20 and 30, they're usually about 25 students.
Okay. Got another question here. So what, like, you've been at Sal for a while now. Is there any special memorable projects that special projects that students have done, something that really sticks out to you that was just jaw-dropping and awesome?
Every semester there's always something that's like just jaw-dropping. Like it's that's the fun of my job. It's I'm always just amazed at all the things that students can create, and I love what I do. Yeah, there's always standout things every year.
Sounds great. I wish I took art in high school, but I did not. We'll wait a few minutes here, see if there's any more questions that roll in. And if not, then we can put up your contact information. If anybody has questions and they maybe have it later, you can always email Mrs. Claire. So we'll just wait a minute, see if anything comes in. If not, we'll just put up her contact information.
All right, so my email address, if you have any questions, is karen.claire@eips.ca. So you can email me anytime and I will respond. You can also call into the school. Thank you. So now is time for the question and answer portion of the presentation. So if you have any questions, you can put them into the chat.
Okay, I have a question here coming in here. If I'm a student who's not good at art, can I still take art?
Absolutely. So everybody's starting at a different point, and some people have taken art all the way through elementary and junior high, and other people haven't taken art at all. All you really need is an interest in art and just a willingness to try.
All right, fantastic. Here's another one. If I'm in art, how do you go about getting various art supplies? Like, do I have to go out and buy some, or are those provided?
Everything is provided. So there's a course fee, and so everything is provided in the class, so you don't have to go out and buy anything yourself.
Okay, perfect. So the next question that actually came through here is what approximately are the fees for art?
So for Art 10, it's $60, and for Art 20, $70, and then for Art 30, $80.
Okay, I know it looks like you had mentioned special projects, and someone has asked about if there's some like memorable special projects that you've had in your time teaching here.
Well, there's always every semester, every year, there's memorable projects. So there's lots of different things that we do, and there's always things that stand out. So in a special projects art, students get to design a mural and do that kind of stuff. So I love my job. I love watching all the things that students get to create.
Okay, cool. Another one here is our classes separated by grade?
So for Art 10, just the Art 10 students are together, and class sizes tend to be around 30 students. And then for Art 20 and 30, the kids are students are together. So it was a split class, and the class sizes tend to be about 25 students.
Okay, sounds good. And let's see here. What's another one? How about, can you go over again what is IB art? Like, what is IB art different from the main art stream?
Okay, so in Art 10, there isn't really any difference between Art 10 IB, like pre-IB, and Art 10. There is a little bit more enrichment. We'll talk a little bit more about art history and that kind of stuff. And then after the Art 10 year, then the IB program starts. So it's a class that's taken concurrently with your Alberta curriculum. So, and it's taken over 2 years. So you're taking all the same projects that all the other students are taking for the Art 20 and 30, but then you have some IB projects that you're working on in addition to your regular Art 20 and 30. And so those are projects that you work on. There's 3 different projects that you work on, and you're building them as you go over the 2 years.
Okay. Last one I have here is, do you ever make like mixed media projects? Now, I'm not an art guy, so I don't really know what that means. So maybe we can explain it to me too.
Yeah, so mixed media is when you can use a variety of different mediums together. So sometimes there's textiles, sometimes it's gel mediums and paint and pencil and ink and collaging things together. So there's a variety of different things that you can do with mixed media, and it's kind of we do a project in Art 30 around this, and students quite enjoy it because it allows them a lot of individual expression and that kind of stuff. So
I actually, one more that just trickled in here, and I actually kind of chuckled when I read it, so I'm going to read this to you here. It goes, "Pastels have always been my nemesis. Do you ever have to use them?"
Pastels. So here's the thing. So at the beginning of every course, I always ask, so what medium do you love and which medium do you hate? So it doesn't mean that you're not going to do it. It just means I'd like to know. So it's good to always like challenge yourself and try different things. But there's lots of variety in the different mediums. So it doesn't mean that all we do is pastels. It just means that there might be a little bit of pastels that we incorporate into different projects.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you. I think that is it for our questions right now, so we can move on to the contact page.
Thank you, Mr. Dermott. My email is karen.claire@eips.ca. So please feel free to email me if you have any questions. You can also call into the school. Thank you.